I was worried that the dragon would be too much for our group. Thankfully, it wasn't, though for a moment there I was close. I especially grew concerned when I saw the water tentacles heading towards us from all sides. Once it surrendered, though, I did not want to make the choice that I did. I really only had 3 choices, and I chose the one with the least death and evil, though my choice still held some evil to it. I did it for Nekataka and for all of us in the Deadfire. If I had released this dragon, it would have killed possibly thousands of people. If I killed it, then perhaps it would have been merciful for the creature, but it would have also left the Huana defenseless against the Valiants and in particular, the Rauatai. Even in that, I very well might have caused thousands of deaths in a war for control of the Deadfire. The foreigners, us, would have realized that the Huana have no weapon to oppose them anymore. It was only the Watershapers that stood between total invasion. Only they could sink the warships sent there. So I chose to keep the status quo. With it, the only one that suffers is this dragon, but I do believe that it should be put down, and when, and if the state of affairs between the factions here in the Deadfire reach a state of guaranteed peace. The Valians want to trade, while the Rauatalians want to settle and conquer if they can, but this dragon will keep them from conquering the Huana, and help keep the Huana safe. I still don't like it, but I think my choice is the best one, for now. No creature should be kept in a state of chains, Kith, Naga, or any other, even if they aren't sentient. It's just not right. We have to return to the Queen Onekaza. The Queen will expect a full report on the events that occurred in the Watershapers Guild. She can be found in the rooftop garden of Kahanga Palace in Serpent's Crown.
What madness has its clutches around Pariki's overlook? The mountain shakes, bellows of anguish echo over the wind.
Onekaza raises a trembling hand to her brow.
Nothing but panic and contradiction make their way to my ears. Tell me what happened.
The Watershapers Guild is a mess on account of some snakes and a dragon.
You do not jest.
The Queen blinks and slowly rises to sit straight in her throne.
So his was the heart I felt beating in my city.
She adjusts her posture as the idea takes hold.
For what did the Guild endanger my city with this creature? I will hear Myru's report.
Onekaza searches over my shoulder. Guildmaster Myru is dead.
No, to lose a teacher of Myru's skill while Rauatai points their cannons at us?
Onekaza raises her hand to her mouth.
Send every bird for my master Watershapers. Tell them to cleave the ocean in half if they must. They will come to Nekataka now.
A pair of attendants bolt to attention and scramble down the stairs. Onekaza nurses her brow and sighs.
I once told Myru she was not allowed to retire while Rauatai's fleet darkened my ports. Nagati is not done testing me, I say.
Skyrio Lafus agreed to lend the Watershapers his strength to protect the archipelago.
Kahanga legends tell us that our ancestors made compacts with the creatures of the Deadfire.
Onekaza cuts herself off and snaps her fingers to an attendant.
Send for Ranga Hauhua of the Wapua tribe. If she could soften the hearts of my cats, I say dragons are not beyond her.
As her attendants make for the exit, Onekaza leans back in her throne and considers.
Speak on, Watcher. As surely as a tide swelling over the shore, I feel you are not finished.
The forms of water shaping are fabrications made to tap into the dragon's prism.
Then Pariki's students had an advantage in their lessons, I say, and Myru's after her. All at the cost of this beast's freedom.
Onekaza raises her brow.
If water shaping is not as our ancestors taught it, we cannot reckon how much of the original form we have lost.
A sinking feeling accompanies her thoughts, as if Onekaza feels a vast well of uncertainty opening beneath her.
What became of the dragon, Watcher? If the power of this beast strengthened our guild...
Onekaza leans forward. He remains in prison. The wards will hold. She closes her eyes and nods, taking each breath slowly. I feel that's the only... It is the best way forward.
What Periki did was no kindness, I say. But her actions helped students of the guild to learn our most sacred art. This is more valuable to me than every cannon in Rawatai. Thank you, Watcher.
Onekaza inclines her head and touches her brow, holding the pose long enough for her attendants to draw in sharp breaths and look at me with awe. Do you plan on keeping the dragon down there?
Even Periki must have known this was no solution. Only a balm on a wound.
That's how I feel.
When matters in the Deadfire have calmed, I will visit the guild myself and speak to the beast.
Sounds like we are of one mind on this.
My water-shaping masters will arrive soon, and I say the guild will be stronger for their guidance. But a queen's work is not finished until she has endured all of Nagati's trials. I could send birds to every Ranga and rally them to our cause, but Neketaka needs more than strength. We need pure Huana fury. We need the Wahaki.
Isn't that the tribe that was extremely hostile to everyone? An aggressive and isolationist Huana tribe, the Wahaki have consistently pushed back against Valian and Rawatanian efforts to expand into the outlying islands of the Deadfire archipelago.
My brother calls the Wahaki the last true Huana. He's severe on the Kahanga, but I do not call him wrong.
Onekaza thumbs her chin and nods.
The tribe hates all foreigners. Passing ships are attacked on sight, and explorers never make it back to the beach.
Go on.
I have hesitated to let the trading companies see my teeth, but those days are behind us. Filling the seas with Wahaki war canoes will strike terror in the heart of even Rawatai's Iron Fleet.
Onekaza smirks at the idea.
Are we still pitting cannons against canoes, Highness?
Maya glances up from furiously scribbling notes, her brow raised.
Cannons exhaust themselves after every battle cry. My warriors do not.
I have questions before I agree to this.
Ask. I would not have you journeying to Oryokoiki uninformed.
Oryokoiki. Oryokoiki. Interesting. She opens her palm to me and nods. Does this mean the cursed land of corpses?
The corpses refer to the pungent Koiki trees. The curse.
She shrugs.
There are Nguithan ruins on the isle.
Ah.
I say our ancestors were either superstitious or had no taste for Koiki.
I'd like to know more about the Wahaki.
It is said the Wahaki did unspeakable things to survive the downfall of our ancestors, cannibalizing the injured and making blood sacrifices to the gods.
Oh, they sound like wholesome people.
As the dust settled, the other tribes learned to keep their distance from the tribe. Those who do not think like my brother say the Wahaki never recovered from the loss of Ukaizo.
Maybe that's true. What do you seek to gain from this alliance?
The Huana are always stronger together than we were apart. I want the Wahaki to remember this. Today, we are tribes, united under the gods. Tomorrow, we can be an empire, and the Deadfire our protected haven.
Okay. Heard enough.
Akira, then you will seek out the Wahaki and bring their strength to the Kahanga?
I'll make contact with the Wahaki and hope for the best.
Sail for the Isle of Oryokoiki and return when you have an answer from the tribe, whether fair or foul. The island lies northwest of Neketaka.
Northwest, okay.
There is a phrase which will protect my royal herald. Over crumbling mountains, across blighted seas. If you remember this, it could save your life.
Onekaza dismisses me with a nod. Over crumbling mountains, across blighted seas. I'll remember that.
Write it down if you must, but recall it when the time comes. The Wahaki are not a trusting people.
Onekaza nods and dismisses me with a wave. She's asking for me to do something very dangerous. I suppose so. Okay, let's go to Pariki's Overlook. This is one that we've had in my journal for a while. Rauatai and Hawana each have a claim over the Harapo Epic, an ancient tablet currently in possession of the wizard Arkemyr. Both Tamara and Netehe are eager to make a grab for the tablet. Either of them would be grateful if the epic happened to fall into their hands. So first we have to find a way into Arkemyr's manor. Obvious choice would be the front door, but it's locked, and there are undoubtedly guards on patrol. Might be able to gain access to the balcony of Arkemyr's manor from the upper floor window of the dark cupboard, but I'll need a grappling hook and rope, which I have. Someone named Ifran crossed Arkemyr and ended up soulbound to the fortune-telling machine at the dark cupboard. He might know more about getting inside Arkemyr's manor. I think that we're going to try going from the... We have switched up our party a bit. Dark cupboard, the wizard's store. Yes, so we have Pelagina and Seraphim with us. I wanted to have Aloth with us because he would know all about magic. So he might be of help in here. Okay, so we've got to go upstairs. Where is the upside? Oh, right here. Is this not allowing? Here we go. See what kind of trouble we can get in by doing this. Fine robe.
Huh?
Oh, now I'm curious. What is
open.
in this? If I notice a trap there.
Finished. I've got it.
Golden oval trollhide belt. Fasina's journal. Have I read this? She's the woman who works downstairs for Arkemyr the wizard. He owns this store. The misery of this apprenticeship. Madikyo. Arkemyr says only the most tedious errands for me. If I'm not going to learn anything from this trial, I must find some way to steal enjoyment from it. Whenever Arkemyr claims to be deep in study, I will find him wandering the halls wearing an illusory face to trick his imps. Fools them every time. Sometimes I think he came to the Deadfire to be alone with those nasty things, and he spites me for getting in the way of his fun. Shortly after he left town, I stole one of the robes he keeps in his bedroom. The imps thought I was their master, fed me cheese and ale for the rest of the afternoon. Of course, I returned the robe when I was done. Ack, maybe it's not too late to start enjoying myself. You did, huh?
On it.
Must be this one. A fine robe. I don't know if that's gonna work. We already have fine robes. Or a fine robe. Would have thought it would be an exceptional one. Well, I'm curious to know if this will work. Okay, so we have a way to get over there from here.
Will do.
The window overlooks the streets of Pariki's Overlook. The second floor of Arkemyr's Manor is just across the way. The right tool and practiced throwing arm could make the crossing the gap a manageable feat. Yeah, and look at all my injuries. It just occurred to me that this might not be the best time. We should go and relax. Okay, so here's the plan. We're going to go and rest, and we'll be back, because otherwise this would be a little bit more... It'd be too dangerous for me, because I could die. I'm already hurt. Hurt enough as it is. So on the way, I decided to visit the blacksmith. I show her the shards of the blade of the Endless Path and whispers of Yenwood. Can you do anything with these?
Akira, but these wonders have suffered greatly. I say you must take better care of your things.
She sets down the shards and frowns at me. I say nothing.
I say I could repair these to their working order for 1,500 pyres each.
Okay. She thumbs her chin and considers.
Something about the metal. It yearns to bond as one.
One.
I could join all these pieces into a greatsword for 3,000 pyres.
She lifts her gaze to meet mine, the excitement of a challenge in her eyes. I don't know what a greatsword would look like. I don't really want a greatsword. The only one who could use that is Pelagina. I mean, perhaps she could use it? Maybe. Combine the shards and craft the greatsword, then.
Ikera, when you swing this beauty, you must make sure to tell your foes that Mahiri sent you.
She gathers up armloads of shards and gestures for me to wait.
Whispers of the endless paths. A most brooding and gloomful weapon, I say.
She passes me the greatsword with a proud sigh. Okay, we'll have to...
May it chop your enemies into fine pieces for the delight of Tongaloa.
I'll have to look at this. This is some fine work.
I'm honored to have the trust of such a fine customer. Do not hesitate to bring me another challenge. Ikera?
She inclines her head and touches her brow.
If you need iron or steel, maybe even something lighter, I've got plenty in stock.
She smiles and tips her head towards her wares. Okay, so let's see if it's better than what Pelagina is currently using. Pretty sure it will be. No. Well, it has some interesting additional effects to it. One that hers does not. Her great sword, though, does a lot of damage. We could try it. Try it for a while. Very interesting looking sword. Look at that. See how she fares. We can always switch back if it doesn't work out. Oh yeah, let's sell what excess we have. Decided to come to the bathhouse. I know it's a lot of money, and we're not rich, but I think it's time that we partake in this, if at least just to clean ourselves up for once.
Would you care to enjoy the bath's offerings? The price is 1,000 copper.
Fair enough, here you go.
At the academy, all of the brothers had to bathe together. It went about as well as you might expect.
Staring off into the distance, Pelagina begins to disrobe. Yes, everyone's naked in the water.
It's time for my weekly cleansing.
Almost naked. Some are. I feel much refreshed. And it actually didn't take that much time. Don't know if this was worth it though, but... Best time to go is when it's dark. Let's get into that Arkemyr's place. Arkemyr's Manor. Upstairs. Hopefully this robe will convince them to trust us. If not, well, we know how to fight. Okay, I've got the rope and grappling hook ready. Study the distance. The gap between the window and the manor is too far to leap. Moreover, the sheer wall and erratic gusts of wind make the prospect of scaling too treacherous. However, anyone with decent climbing experience could secure a grappling hook from this distance. As I observe the manor, I catch the silhouette of a lone, ironclad construct patrolling the second floor. Rope and grappling hook. Have someone throw a grappling hook across to the manor's railing. Well, that would probably be me. The hook sails across the gap and lands with a clang. After the rope is pulled back, the hook solidly lodges in the railing of the parapet. We lost one of our rope and grappling hook. We still have another. Let's climb across to the manor. The rope creaks and sways, but with care and slow, deliberate progress, we safely make it to the other side. Okay, so look out for this thing patrolling.
Enemies.
Yeah. It spotted us.
That dog won't do it. This doesn't usually happen. I swear.
It's really tough. No, there shouldn't be a soul in that thing. Barely did anything to it. Nice shooting. Ow.
Oh, good.
Not the best time to be wearing this robe. It's not going to convince him.
Like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
Just like that.
How could I miss that badly?
Well, we're winning. Just one. I'm definitely putting on my armor after this. Well, they did say the imps react differently, so we'll have to see about that. Maybe the imps will react different. It's down.
Yeah? Sure.
No injuries this time.
I've got it.
Taraturachu. Okay. Hagfish and water used for our ship. Let's try this way. Oh. Okay then. Let's go back down. Let's go inside this way here. The upper floor. Maybe the imps will roll out the red carpet for us. Well, I should be going first anyways, because I can spot traps. What is that? Is that an imp? This leathery imp cradles a gem in his claws and makes soft cooing sounds as he extends his forked tongue to lick each facet, coating it with a layer of slime. Sensing my presence, his eyes snap open. The imp lets out a piercing shriek and clutches the gem protectively close to his body. A pair of yellow eyes narrow on me, focusing with intensity.
What you do here? My pet groundwalk filth? What you do here, huh? Why you trouble Yellow-Eye 3?
Yellow-Eyed 3, that's your name, huh? I should be going. The imp makes an ungodly screeching sound, full of panic and terror, which echoes across every corner of the estate. With claws and teeth bared, he moves to attack. Obviously, this robe didn't do anything. Well, I can't do it while we're being attacked, change into my normal armor, but I will hang back. Best I can. Oh, they haven't come out after us. Maybe I have a moment. We know where they are. Fine plate armor. The recovery time is long for this, but... what about the exceptional mail? Less recovery time. There. I think that's actually better. If I find an exceptional plate, that will be different. Alright, so I've been able to put that on. I'm not under attack yet. But... how do we go about this place? Just ransack the whole thing, or what? We've got to find this item. Fresh fruit, mother of pearl. I don't mind taking everything, but... the ceramic bowls and plates inside the cabinet are all covered with a thin layer of dust. This wizard's gonna know he was robbed of that item by the time he comes back. I mean, we're not removing all the furniture and items from the house.
Huh? Right.
whatever valuables we find, I don't think it's the worst thing if we take them. I'll take the imp. You take the yellow 3-eye. That's down already.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Why am I always the one that
I
gets
am
hurt?
ready.
So let's try the other sword. Disgrada breastplate. Could always improve these things. Exceptional greatsword. No wonder it does so much damage. It's exceptional.
Huh? What'd you do?
Claw, horn. Yellow 3 eyes. Translucent crystal. What was this? Thin layer of dried imp drool covers this translucent crystal. One side of the crystal contains several deep notches and grooves. It seems it was once mounted in something. Okay, I'm gonna take that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, take all the alcohol we could want. There's something else in this room. Well,
Huh?
nothing that I see or spot. If anybody else can see anything here. Okay then. Well, it seems we have to go downstairs. This is probably the easiest level. Maybe in order to open something up, we'll need that gem. Okay, there's an imp in the other room. That doesn't mean that that's all there is to it. I'll stay here. Yeah, as I thought. Ugh, maybe I shouldn't have stayed here.
No good.
I wish we had a Loth right now. Yeah, these are as tough as the ones upstairs. The top level.
Me and you are about to mix.
The imp is down. Oh, 2 I cannot deal with. Oh no, this might be a really bad situation.
Let's go.
Aloth, we really need you to hit hard as you can.
Oh, good.
I wish I could.
That's not supposed to happen.
Beyond seek.
Just like that.
Blast.
Oh, there's still another imp here. Huh.
Another attack, Cap.
Oh, good.
Beyond seek.
Really trying to work this ironclad construct down.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle. Just like
No good.
on it.
Lava beyond seek.
Yeah. Take him down.
Moan. On it. Oh, good.
Another attack, Cap.
Beyond seek.
No penetration, Aloth says, by his magic. One of his better spells. Oh, what's this? I heard something from another room. Really not in a good situation.
That was about as useful as
This
a bumble.
one is almost down. Get 3 with one go.
Just like that. Are you even
One is down. One is down. Okay. Here comes another imp.
Another attack, Cap.
Yes.
Maybe she should move over here. Not good.
Let's go.
That was
There. That helped a lot.
just like
No good.
Really trying to get this second construct down.
Tell me.
that dog will hunt.
A second imp has come in. I don't know where it's come from. Try to bring this thing down.
Yeah. Take him down.
This is futile.
Say your prayers.
The imp is down. And just the 2 constructs.
Another attack, Cap.
It's like trying to bring down a huge wall with a small hammer. A loth.
On us. Just like
A loth is not doing too well. What could he use? Insidious magical contingency activates when the caster is bloodied or lower. Perhaps that's what you should use now. Can you move?
No trouble at all.
Magic's not doing much against them. Our weapons are hardly hurting them. If you have healing potions, now the time to use them.
just like that.
No, I cannot do that.
Take him down.
No one noticed that, usually happen. I swear.
This one large iron claw construct is almost down.
On us. Oh, good.
Take another healing potion if you have it.
Almost.
Okay, it is down.
Happy to. I hear you.
Mo. On us. Just like that.
She's out of healing power. He's out of potions. Okay. The tension is elsewhere.
Like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
Oh, good.
Use this ring of mine. Heal us both. I know it's no longer flanked though, but I don't know if that's a. See, Seraphim, get back in there.
That's me too.
Just like
No
that.
good.
If flanking even means anything to it, it's just a construct that's not alive. Now he's on Seraphim again.
Oh, mother.
Oh, good. Ixie on
See you. That's me too.
Got it. Let's go.
It's down. That was a bit of a tough fight. I think we've learned a lot on how to fight as a group now. We've come along, far along. Let's search the rest of this place.